same? Look. Look, look. See how mine is? See what happens? They start bulging on the sides from jamming the joint. See how yours looks that way now?
Oh, so look, that's why your nails are smaller on the inside, right?
No.
Because then that's why. Because
It's not to do your nails.
well, I mean like your finger.
Mommy,
do you want to have a turn?
Oh, that's
funky.
No, I don't want to. Thank you. That's to protect your nail, buddy.
Hi everyone, today I am playing some Splunky. My mom's smiling.
And that door just pushed open. That was weird. Okay, close that door.
What happened?
Mommy, say hi
The
to
sky
everyone.
keeps coming up.
Hello, everyone.
She's my mom.
Oh, yeah, of course it does. It's going to come up constantly.
He's doing the stanky
One second.
little
She
I
probably
need
makes
to
so
plug
much
this
money.
in. What? Okay,
Perfect night.
my phone's plugged in now. My mom's laughing again. Mom, why are you laughing?
Because you're cute. That's why.
I want him outside tonight.
And guys, do you remember the other video I made? What just
70% off.
happened?
4 Monsanto knives for
Okay.
$79.
Splunky.
How would you need
You
4?
shouldn't do that again.
One knife for $29.
I would have had like maybe a billion by now.
I really want one of these. You literally open
Okay,
the
guys,
opens
it's
the
been
cracks mouth.
holding for a
Oh, look at the little
long
puppy or
time.
See the cigar in his mouth?
Yeah, he's a badass. He didn't even wrap the cigar. He's a long guy, too.
Splunky.
That's so crazy.
I'm taking my dog.
That's Florida people for you.
They're nuts.
Yeah, they got to be able to get Russell Gators.
Right?
This. Do this blue guy.
They're nuts.
Last time.
Like, not my dog, not today.
Do this one.
I always say Florida's like the Wild Wild West. It really is.
This one is that one. Let's do this
Brother
one.
carries that thing around in a bag. Oh, they're smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think the air conditioner will work better back there
I think
I am
because
gonna
the heat
check on
here
every
from the
sound.
sun.
Sound like this.
Because I can't open that door in the morning. Oh my God, it's like a
I'm gonna
furnace.
pause.
You know, it's
Oh,
open
so
that
it
door.
just...
Okay, guys, I know every
my
single
God,
Splunky sound
I
now.
forgot to tell you.
Make a
I
sound.
called you. Oh my God. So out back, there's like, you know, Mo's marsh reeds?
No.
They're like
Yes.
thrown near the water.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna
you can
pause.
see the water. Oh, son, we're
Okay,
walking.
these are the ones I use.
And this rustling happens in the weeds right next to us. And we couldn't
Freaking
see.
out like, yeah,
And
what is it?
I'm like, Jacob, move. He's like, run! And Alicia's like, what? She pushes him out of the way right in the reeds.
Oh my God.
She knocked him down. She sacrificed him.
move! We
She sacrificed him.
wouldn't move! And I was just like, yeah, let's go! And I was just freaked out.
Jacob made her panic. She's like, run!
He was like, run!
Yeah, that's a real story of my life.
Oh, I said, survival of the fittest.
That's a real story.
He's like, I
What
can't
my
And
mom
my
did.
mother
You
and
dipped
my
on, you're
brother.
getting pulled on.
That's what my mom did to me.
She tells me.
Everyone, that's what my mom did to me.
I wouldn't
Not today,
necessarily.
she did.
That's what my mom
It was a deer.
actually did
I
to me.
don't know. It just
There was a deer laying in the
Well, it
grass.
was, but then it came in our backyard.
But we couldn't see it.
Yeah.
So it was just loud rustling because all that dry shit is like crunchy.
Right.
So it was like scary for a second. And
Yep.
Jacob's like, run!
Well, I didn't want to go
I
back there
thought it
to
could
begin
have been
with.
the pit bull in the neighbor's yard next to us.
Oh, they
So-
let their dog loose?
I don't know if those reeds are gated from there. So in my head, I was like, could
You
have been
can't
a dog.
tell, but I think it's gated.
Yeah, it might be.
I've never seen it running.
Oh.
But
I was doing
it's
that.
crazy because like I didn't want to go to begin with.
Oh.
I was like
You
high
have to
stress
with
to
the rest of
begin
them,
with.
Jacob.
And then as we
Okay, I'll
were
try.
walking,
I've never played this
I
game,
thought
but
I kept hearing something next to us, but then I thought I was psyching myself out. But I really
No,
was
you
hearing
press the
something.
buttons and then you put
So
the
I
ones
was
you
like,
got.
really paranoid,
drag,
and I was
right?
looking, and then next thing you know, Jacob just goes, run! And I was like,
It's crazy. There's always birds back there and stuff. And then like,
Guys, Jacob
I don't
never
know.
played.
Like the deer stayed completely still until we were right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ran.
Got
But it-
It scared me a little bit. But
Yeah, so you have to, like, make it
it was really pretty dope, actually.
And this is the
I was literally walking with Caleb out of the reeds.
was
She
almost
was
there
out.
now
She was
already.
You know you were there.
I don't know what that is. Oh!
There was a time when he was kind of low, and we were at the Bezos, and they decided to prank me and put that dead squirrel in the pizza box for the house. Yeah.
The other main contains
How is that a prank? That's gross.
It's disgusting.
Well, what?
So she's like, because I was like, can I help? Help to do anything for him? She's like, do you mind packing up that leftover pizza? So I
God, I'm
went over and I
making
opened
a
it, and
YouTube
it was just like this. A squirrel looked very big in the
Yeah.
house, like
I'm making a
and I
YouTube
just
video.
fucking bounced. I ran straight out of the house, and they were laughing. They're like, you left your baby and everything. I ran outside. I was outside.
You don't know what any of these sound like, what?
Well, you really don't have that mother instinct to grab your kid and run.
It's not. I don't know.
Why do you want that up?
Well, that's not true because we're talking about when we were at this mall a year ago. We were at this mall in Connecticut, and we stopped off at it, not realizing the area was quite ghetto. And we went into this Burlington, and it was just the most ghetto Burlington I've ever been in. Well, I take him, it's me and him, and he's in the toy aisle. We want to look at the toys. So he's like here, and I'm like here, and he's looking at the toys, and I'm looking at something. And next thing you know, this lady comes walking down the aisle.
I could do one
and
thing.
like,
I
it
could
happens
do
real
a very
quick
cool
that
thing.
Caleb's here, the lady's here, and then this employee comes around
I could do
the corner.
very cool thing.
This lady was stealing, and she started confronting this woman stealing, and now they're
You're
in
in
between.
between you and your child.
We try
I
to
was
people
ready
that
to kill somebody to get to him.
Um,
Like I pushed them out of the way and grabbed him.
Do,
Like, I would have
this
killed him.
one.
So it's like the scenario, I guess.
Jacob, can I have it some?
I guess I won't save him from wildlife, but I will from people.
That's damn right.
Jacob, can I have it some now?
You won't be like that guy. You'll let the gators eat them.
Well, I told you I was always afraid of the woods more than people.
Yeah.
I know what people are.
But Jacob, watch it.
I know animals are
Yes.
animals.
Yes, they are.
They
This,
hide. They live out there. They're much
Well,
smarter than me.
Yeah. Well.
They have instinct to protect themselves.
Yeah,
Like,
they have an instinct to eat too.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, deer eat grass.
If it's a deer.
Ew, this one I just got.
I haven't seen the deer around here. There used to be a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, they were doing dishes around.
Yeah, I haven't seen any at all.
That's weird.
Dad said he did. He saw them walking down there, but I didn't. I mean, I'm not really. He sits out there and
Yeah.
smokes, looks around.
Yeah, it was always weird to me that there was always so much deer here because it's kind of not rural. Like,
Well, it is kind of because.
Okay, guys, I'm back.
It's Kaiser Avenue, and that's where they go.
What's the
And it's
game?
just like back there. There's.
I'm gonna have it
Kaiser
too.
Avenue's right here.
Guys, you know, you all know how to get the face
Oh,
and
yeah.
you never kill. But I'm not gonna do
oh yeah,
that.
same thing in
They
WLE.
know they're safe.
Mhm.
They grow so big in there and they just chill.
Mhm.
They used to move out of the way
I'm
so we could drive past them. They'd get out of the road and go to the grass way to sprint
Pink.
past and get back on the road. I'm like, these are domesticated deer. This is crazy.
There was a lot of them in music too, like at Grandpa's.
Oh, I
Yeah,
remember.
but-
There's one of them over there. Yeah. I just always think it's crazy though how deer are smart like that.
But I
but
can
then
show you
they'll
that.
run into the middle of traffic.
This one.
They'll run into a parked car. Like I don't like how.
Obviously, they don't have the sense to know that the car is going to hurt them.
It's wild how they don't. Because if you're in the woods and they're 2 miles away and you breathe, they know you're
Yeah, I
there.
know. Well, number one, they can smell you.
Yeah, and that too. Yeah, they'll smell the diesel. And yes,
I don't understand it either.
It's so crazy.
They run across the highways. They're always dead on the highway.
Yeah, we saw a bad accident coming here. It must have
Three,
it had
two,
just
one.
happened, and they must have been in the passing lane, and the deer must have came right down the hill because there was a mountain hill there, and it must have ran right in front of them because it was a car, and this deer was exploded,
Yep.
and the windshield was completely shattered. It must have just came down and right. I mean, the guts were hanging out.
Yes, that's gross.
Legs were broken, and it was only a car, so
Yeah.
it was like, what the hell?
On the highway, they mostly get hit by big trucks.
Yeah. They don't even stop. Grandpa used to say
See?
he hit bears before and it wouldn't even slow him down.
No, those things go.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It takes a long time to stop them.
Yeah.
So why would you bother?
I think he used to say to me the only thing that would slow him down would be like a moose.
Oh, they're way up though. We don't have any around here.
No, Do we have moose in Pennsylvania?
No, I don't think so.
Moose?
Yeah.
No.
No. Elk.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
a little smaller.
New York has moose. I know that.
Elk
Yeah,
got
circuit road in New York.
reintroduced a couple years back, and now their population's like pretty high now because they went completely extinct in the state. And they traded, I learned at conservation school, they traded like Montana or Idaho or some shit. Turkeys
For moose?
for elk.
Oh,
for
that's
elk.
neat.
For elk.
For elk, yeah. Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's
so
neat.
now they're flourishing again.
Yeah, because we got tons of turkey.
Oh, yeah. We
Those ones down on Railroad Avenue when you come around the back by Grandpa's.
Yes,
Those
they used to
guys-
yell at me, those bitches.
Those ducks or geese.
They were so mean. The
Turkeys,
turkeys,
yes,
they would
turkeys.
bitch at you. They wouldn't get out of the road.
Oh yeah, they
I
were
have a
nasty.
video of one screaming at me, and I was yelling back at it. It was
Yep.
screaming back at me.
It's like the turkeys that weren't out of poison.
Yeah, we had a lot.
They stand there and they just puff up and they're like,
These guys
keep
used
driving,
to.
yo.
No, these ones will chase you down.
These
too.
ones would attack all the cars.
Oh yeah, they run after the cars, and it's like streets like this. It's not the woods. I know they're city turkeys, apparently. Ghetto turkeys.
Well,
They
there was some. There is some woods
Yeah,
where they would
but
come out of.
It didn't make
Them
sense
fences,
for
yeah,
them to be living there.
I know.
It was so stupid. They
It
were
is.
funny.
And they're
Oh,
always there.
Okay.
They're probably there now.
We have a lot of turkeys in Massachusetts, actually.
Yeah, that one by the house was a white one. Ghost face or what is it called? I can't remember.
Okay.
It was
I
a
don't
white
know,
Okay.
ghost turkey or something.
Albino?
It's like
I
a
thought it was albino, but they have a.
Oh, they have a specific.
It's specific. It's like
Yeah.
ghost face.
It's just cool looking.
Mhm.
We had
Bye,
what
guys,
do they call them? Not a flock,
before
a gaggle.
I'm
We had a
saying
gaggle this
I'm
year
gonna do-
that
I'm gonna go
the
in the
male
lab, and then we're
turkey
gonna
was
go
real
in the lab
protective.
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
just like that.
anywhere you get
They're really
a
cool.
little baby toy up.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, we had one of those. It was neat.
No, it's kind of pretty.
I saw it 2 years in a row.
Oh,
so I know it's the
smoke
same one.
or gaze or ghosts.
Smoke phase, yes.
Yeah, ghost turkey.
Buggy is awesome. Let's go.
Called too.
Smoke or ghost.